southeast with information Zulu. Boom. And then you just shut up. He's going to come back and say, make left downwind, call the river. So that's what I'm going to tell you to do. Make a left downwind for runway 15 and call me when you get over the river.
24.
But do you see the runway right now?
I do.
And can you see it on your iPad?
Yeah, the airport I'm pointed at, yeah.
So the airport elevation here is
11 Quebec, clear, 24, turning right, Lima, heading to the
120 feet, so our pattern altitude is 1120.
Right.
Let's just call it 1100. If you can make it 1120, that's even better. So you need to get down to 1120 feet pretty soon.
Northeast Philly traffic to 01 on final for 15.
Northeast Philly traffic, Skyhawk 62862 inbound. We're going to be making left downwind for 15. We're just crossing the Delaware River.
Northeast traffic, are about 45 Juliet, about a 2-mile final for runway 15, full stop northeast.
Okay, the Malibu is holding for the 2-mile inbound.
Yeah, you got to get down because we want to be at
appreciated, 45 Juliet.
We want to be at 1100 feet. So the runway is, the runway is the black one in the middle, and there's two light colored concrete ones on either side. So you got the runway in sight?
Yep.
So you're actually kind of on a 15-degree intercept angle for the downwind. I'm keeping an eye out to make sure there's nobody departing on runway 15. I didn't see or hear anybody. There's a lot of aircraft on the ground right now. We're still pretty far.
1500.
Okay, let's just keep going down to 1120. And let's turn, so we got a solid downwind right now. That's good.
Sorry about the wait.
All is well. Northeast traffic,
I'm picking up a transponder minus 1200 feet, so there could be a helicopter down here, so let's keep our eyes open. Actually, it's probably somebody on the ground. So I got a traffic warning, 67 Alpha.
And Cheyenne, I'm going to be following you to hangar 4. Do you need any space, or are you good?
You see anybody out here? Okay, let's lift your nose a little.
I can't, I don't know if you're going to make it past me, though.
All right, 1100.
Northeast Philadelphia traffic, Skyhawk 62862, midfield, left downwind 15.
No, you're good. We got past enough where you can get by.
Get your nose up a little bit. Let's get in the white arc and get some flaps in. Flag peaking going. So when we do this at Trenton, you can see it's a little more complicated. It's a really urban area, and we just want to be careful.
He's on.
So watch your altitude. We don't want to descend too much yet until we know we're going to be landing.
You got one waiting to taxi over there.
Well, anybody that's waiting a taxi is waiting a taxi, but we are. So you got some flaps in yet? Yeah, there you go. Got your carb heat on?
Still not in the white arc, that's why.
Yep. Okay, let's get some flaps in quick, and go ahead and start a turn to left base. Northeast Philly traffic, Skyhawk 62862, left base 415. Okay, I'm going to put your rose and visor up. Keep an eye on your airspeed. We do not want to have any stalling incident in an urban area. This is where this is the real deal. We're not over a cow pasture anymore. Let's get some flaps in though. You're still in the white arc. And I'm checking the final, and there's no aircraft on final visually or on the ADS-B. Northeast Philly traffic, Skyhawk 62862, 1 mile final, 15, northeast.
Northeast traffic, Airbat 45 Juliet, clear for runways northeast, taxiing to the jet center.
Holding for the 1 mile final. Malibu's holding for the 1 mile final.
So you got 2 planes holding here, so.
Drop more flaps in?
Yeah, I would. You're in the white arc. So we do have, those are the 2 planes I saw on the ADS. They're both on the ground. There's Malibu and there's somebody else. Let's get over here. We're about half a runway or maybe a full runway width away from the center line. And get ready to lift your nose and add some power if you need to. There's one red light, so anticipate the number 2 red light's going to come on in a second.
It's on.
Okay, now just point your nose at the 1,000-foot block. Should be right in the center of the windshield. Your airspeed is perfect. Northeast Philly traffic, Skyhawk will terminate in a touch and go. Straight out. Okay, so we're gonna get you on the ground here, ready? A little bit closer to the center line. I'm just gonna work this over a little. And here we go, power off, and let's touch down. This will be a touch and go, so flaps up, carb heat off, full power. I got that. Let me just get you out of here. Okay, I'm going to give you the plane back. I have a lot of right rudder in. Ready? Rotate. Northeast Philly traffic, Skyhawk 62862, touch and go, 15 airborne, departing straight out.
Malibu 350 Charlie Sierra, taking runway 15.
Okay, this guy is going to be right up on
Skyhawk, some room before I depart. Skyhawk, are you going to make a left turn in another pattern?
The Skyhawks, we're going straight out to the river and then heading up toward Trenton. Do you guys have a preferred departure route? We can work with you here.
Well, I'll just fly to downwind and depart northbound. I'm kind of going in the same direction, so I'll stay away from you.
Copy. We're going to be over on the Jersey side of the river.
Okay, we'll keep a close pattern here and stay out of your way.
Copy. Thanks for your help.
You're departing runway 15 northeast Philly.
Okay, so
Northeast Philly Airport traffic, TAC Air 4 is departing the south ramp. Southbound.
So yeah,
Right turn.
I just didn't. That was good. He was talking to us because he's in a Piper Malibu. He'd be up our ass so fast.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go over here, and we'll go about 2 miles, 3 miles into New Jersey, and then head up. And he said he's gonna stay tight in this side. He's probably heading in the same direction as us. We just don't want him overtaking us, so he understood that. Okay, flaps are up, carb heat's off. How's your trim wheel, fuel, and mixture are good? So you can see when you're over an urban area, that's
Helicopter, there's a Malibu off your left side.
And Northeast Philadelphia. 3711 is at the Jet Center, taxiing on Lima 3 to Lima.
okay. The Philadelphia Police Department helicopter just departed and they're heading south.
Traffic, Piper land, taking runway 15. Will be departure to left crosswind departure.
Okay, so what do you think about that?
That was cool.
Yeah, so it's quite a bit more complicated when you're getting power control instructions, because if there had been that many people getting ready to take off a police helicopter plus 2 aircraft lined up, you would be listening to their instructions as well, which sometimes gets confusing. Anyway, that went without incident. Airspeed, flaps, and everything worked out fine. We got on the ground. We had a little bit of
A little crosswind there.
yeah. So that's and that's a big runway, so we can work on that. Let's go ahead and start turning a little bit to the north, and you can climb up to 2,000. We'll still be okay here with the Philadelphia Class Bravo, as long as we turn that way to the north. And when you get settled at 2,000, let's just recheck our heading indicator, because that could be important when we get up to Trenton. And that's obviously much more complicated when there's 2 runways there. You gotta be really listening. And okay, so back to our flight plan. We are on the direct
Northeast Airport, Cap Skylane is taking Charlie to 15.
Alright, so 2,000.
Traffic,
Take it back a little.
Private runway 15. We'll be flying the left crosswind.
Okay, so let's just look at that, 060. I'm gonna go ahead and change that for you. Mine says we're tracking 070, so what's yours say?
70.
Let's set it to 070, because I think this thing's consistently off. And I'm going to turn that a little bit more. So it says we should be heading 033 to get to Trenton. That actually looks right because the airport's right up there. Excuse me for pointing in front of you. And we're 14 miles out, so this is a perfect time. I'm trying to keep an eye on these. Oh, there's a couple other aircraft up here. So let's go back to our handy-dandy notebook. I'm going to read you the Trenton ATIS 126775. You can put it in COM 2.
126775?
Yep, 12677. So it's just going to be 12677. And I'll get the ATIS for you, and I'll read it back to you. And
Trenton Tower, permission X-ray 21520 observation. Wind at 210 at 11, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 27, 2.16, altimeter 3002. Landing at party number 24, expect visual approach. Nose airman, use caution, vehicles cross base tower. Use caution while life in the vicinity of the airport. Nose band procedures are in effect. Advisors of contact of information, X-ray.
Okay, so this guy's talking really fast. Information X-ray 3002, runway 24 in use, expect a visual approach.
11, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 27, 2.16, altimeter 3002. Landing at party number 24, expect visual approach. Nose airman, use caution, vehicles cross base tower. Use caution while life in the vicinity of the airport. Nose band procedures are in effect. Advisors of contact of information, X-ray.
And assume we're going to use runway 16?
Nope, 24.
Trenton Tower, permission X-ray 21520 observation.
That's right.
Wind at 210 at 11, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 27, 2.16, altimeter 3002. Landing at party number 24, expect visual approach. Nose airman, use caution, vehicle cross base tower. Use caution while life in the vicinity of the airport. Nose band procedures are in effect.
We're going to be going up here.
Contact of
Let's turn
information,
him up.
X-ray.
So we got information.